copying Jay today. Except mine is red with the blood. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably it, or what you're drinking is blood.
It's hibiscus flower.
Oh.
Healthy. It's 2026. I made a change, man. Okay, man in the mirror. All right.
You want to make the change?
More like the Joker in the mirror. Mirror, mirror. When we fell in that vat of acid. Y'all, Trump done gone and did it, and America is divided. America is divided about how evil and stupid Trump is for doing this, and vile and wicked, and we need to pay attention to America issues and what we got's going on, and he ain't paying attention to us. And I'll reserve my actual statement for another thing, because of later on in this show. But I do want to emphasize that I do have a dissenting opinion that I kind of put out on Facebook already, but it will upset people that are in disagreement with this move. But I want to hear what you guys think about what happened. What do you think is good, bad, or indifferent? I'd love to hear.
America, F yeah.
Yeah. I think you know where Johnny lies on this one.
Look, the idea here is really simple. Like, Maduro was a trash bag. He was a thug, and his people suffered. And when you, I mean, I'm not really keen on being the world police, but when you are the sole cause of the death of Americans via your drugs and the importation of your criminals into our country to do what it is that they do, Tren de Agua, and it stems from you, Maduro, look, yeah, effed up.
He did say come get him, though.
I did.
Hey,
I mean, technically, if it's anything, it's him listening to other world leaders. It was an invitation, a very enthusiastic invitation, I might add. And all Trump did was say, "Thank you so very much for inviting me." And he showed up for a nightcap, and he capped him. So, I mean, can you complain if Maduro said to come?
yeah.
Should he ignore the plights of these people? No. He should show up in numbers, and he brought friends. Trump was so nice. He brought friends to the party.
The best type of friend.
The best type of friends. And he didn't let Maduro drive drunk.
That's right.
With power. He took him, he put him in a car, in a helicopter. He took him for an air ride. That is what you call a friend indeed.
A nice airplane too. And he gave him a bottle of water. He took care of him.
And he's still giving him medical help for having alcohol intoxication. What?
Yes. Yeah, you know what I say? Never call America's bluff, especially with someone like Donald Trump. He's proven it time and time again. If he says he's going to do it and you call his bluff, you just sealed your fate right there. You know, and you have all these leftists out here that are upset that they went and snatched up a drug dealing dictator while calling Trump
a
dictator. So they hate dictators except when Trump goes and snatches a dictator up. Make it make sense.
He snatched the wrong dictator. He's supposed to snatch himself. He did. He snatched himself from America and took himself down to Venezuela. And not really in person, you know. It was like when you can't make a birthday party, so you send a gift. You send a gift. And it was a very good gift. I mean, the kind of gift that he had travel plan, free. Someone pointed out free travel. Maduro didn't have to pay for it. Someone also said he got a free green card to show up in America. That's amazing.
He could show them where he sent all these people. He's like, check this out. Look at this.
Look at it.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it amazing? You'll never find a better place than this. We're going to make Venezuela America again.
I mean, these countries, these dictators that call our bluff, they underestimate the power of our special operation. these dudes are so dang trained, man. They can sneak into your house in the middle of the night without you even knowing that they're there. Take out all your guards silently. Go in there, snatch you up out that bed, and wave at you. When they wake you up, or even a helicopter, you'll be gone within a few hours.
Which is interesting because there's one TikTok personality who says that if the Marines or the Special Forces try it, that 4.5 million militia will be activated.
Isn't that Chris? What was his name? Conti or Chris? What?
Yeah, Chris Fonte.
Good name is.
Those are the type of odds us, military folk like. We like those odds. Undefeated. Just saying.
Undefeated. I just don't understand how some people look at this, but I also do understand how people look at this. There is a portion of society that refuses to accept one very important thing. And the thing they're refusing to deal with is this concept that these people are indeed worthy of the punishment they get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how you can't see that they're worthy of this punishment. And to say they're not and we shouldn't and call it this, I've even seen some of my friends say it's not captured, it's kidnapped. I was like, okay, so let's put this in perspective. Okay. You say it's kidnapped. The Venezuelan people say that he was there without their permission. So if I come to someone's house because they're being held hostage and I bust the person's head to the white meat that's been holding them hostage and I take him from the house and toss him out, am I kidnapping? No, I'm not kidnapping. I'm removing.
Yeah.
So get the concept right. I see the retards back again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the real estate business isn't going as hot for him as it should be.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But don't worry. Like I said, Tyler, I made you a promise, buddy. I made you a promise. And I guarantee you, just like in the UK, you're going to have somebody knocking at your door because you're Canadian. You're going to have somebody knocking at your door here pretty soon telling you to stay off the internet or you go to jail. I'm just telling you, buddy, you think that you're immune because you're in Canada. I want you to know you're worse off because you're in Canada.
No one's untouchable.
All right.
No one's untouchable. Just know that.
Yeah. But keep pulling. Hey, you're gonna get Maduro. Don't worry.
Have a horse head sitting on your front steps. Play with it.
You're gonna Maduro yourself. Don't worry. Don't worry. Y'all are wild. Anyway, but this is what Hexet had to say about the situation.
In the middle of the night, Nicolas Maduro had his chance, just like Iran had their chance, until they didn't and until he didn't. He effed around and he found out.
That's not AI, is it?
No, that's real.
That's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Hexath, I see.
You know, I watched a bunch of old school movies, right? Military movies.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a calming reassurance when you have somebody that's from the military that can light you up. You know what I'm saying? That can, and when they say it, you almost think he's unstable enough to do what he's saying. I miss those days, and I'm glad it's back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what? I'm so glad it's back. So stinking glad. It's amazing how happy I am that it's back.
President Trump is.
Huh?
Speaking of military, this Tyler guy really doesn't know my background.
That's okay. He said FAFO, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know my background.
FAFO. Don't
It's
worry.
cute.
They're gonna find out though. It is cute. It is cute.
Deadly serious about stopping the flow of gangs and violence to our country. Deadly serious about stopping the flow of drugs and poison to our people.
And I'm liking that.
Mm-hmm.
I got no problem with it at all. I know tons of people have problems with it. But like I said, I'm reserving my statements for near the end of this podcast because I want it to be the last thing I say on these things. In a lot of ways, people are not fully ready for the statements I'm going to make. This, however, is Trump. What he had to say about other countries around the them regions there. Okay.
Colombian President Gustavo Petro criticized the United States about the South in Latin America. I just wanted to know what your response to that
Well,
is.
he has to watch because he's got drug factories. They make cocaine in Colombia,
Hmm.
and he's no friend of the United States. He's very bad guy, and he's got to watch his ass because he makes cocaine and they send it into the United States of America from Colombia. We love the Colombian people. I love the Colombian people. They're great people, energetic, smart, great. But their new leader is a troublemaker, and you better watch it. You better close up those cocaine factories. They have at least 3 major cocaine factories. We know where they are. You better close them up fast. Yeah.
Telling he's not playing, dude. Dude's not playing with these drug traffickers.
Man, look, I told people before, way back when Trump first got in. If people genuinely believed that Trump is crazy, deranged, sold out, purchased, not for, if you really believe that, then you probably should believe him when he says he's going to do something unhinged, something illegal, as you might put it, or something violent. If you genuinely believe that that's what you think about Trump, if that's what you say and it's facts, then whatever he does, you should be like, well, I expected that. This shouldn't surprise you. Why would it surprise you? Oh, he's bought by Israel. Israel wanted Venezuela. Okay, then why is it surprising to you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you that remedial that you don't figure out, oh, yeah, I said something, I must believe? It's like the idiots that came in. These guys believe what they say. Who the hell doesn't believe what they say, retard? I should believe what I say. Obviously, y'all don't. Because if you thought this way about Trump, then you should be like, anything he does, I'm expecting, and not only expecting.
Yep.
You should be like, yep, there he is. There he is. All right, so he's a violent dude. Okay, then you should have expected him to behead Maduro. He didn't do that, so he was down one notch. You know, he didn't go as crazy as we should have.
Yeah. He could have took him out like Osama bin Laden. Right there on the spot.
The fact that people are looking at this and trying to say and they have a problem with it, but they cheered and applaud Obama for doing what he did.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is just like y'all are retarded at this point.
Let me ask a question of Shirley here. Shirley, let me ask you, and this is a question to you, only you. What would you think would happen in this country I'm talking about, American soil, if tomorrow Trump were to order the military, or even let's just say the National Guard to go kick down Obama's door, drag Mike by his nuts and Obama by his little thingy, and then kick down the Clintons' doors and drag them out, and then kick down everyone that you think is corrupt in the United States government. What do you think would happen in America? I don't want nobody answering me but Shirley. What do you anticipate would be the reaction of the American population to something like that? I want you to please answer me, since you have the question of why ain't Trump move on lawbreakers in this country? Because I think if you ask the question, that you must have run the gamut down legally, the pushback publicly, socially. I want to know, unlike Venezuela, because we ain't Venezuela, let's get that completely true and out there, okay? What do you think would happen in America if he did that? And I'll leave your question up there, or your statement up there, and you answer my question whenever you get around to it, if you don't mind. Mm-hmm. We'll move on, but I want to hear what your thought process is as to why you think what your statement just made makes any sense, one, and how you think it would react in terms of the population.
And one thing about Shirley's statement, that's not even her own thought. That's a statement that's trending on social media right
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that-
yeah.
That's trending. That's just something she saw on a TikTok video or somewhere on Facebook.
Oh my
I'm
god.
here asking it as if it's an original song, and it's not.
And for those of you, again, the whole idea that he was kidnapped. Since we listen to the people who live places, right?
I mean,
This is a message for my American friends watching the news today in English. There is a serious inaccuracy in the coverage. Venezuela is not undergoing a regime change. Venezuela already has a democratically elected president, Edmundo Gonzalez. He is the president. Nicolas Maduro is not the president. He never was. He stole the last election and led a criminal organization linked to terrorism and drug trafficking, El Cartel de los Soles. And today, thanks to the vision and courage of the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, the decisive leadership of the President Donald Trump, and the actions of Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, the United States has finally recognized a fundamental truth. Protecting our hemisphere from terrorism, drug cartels, and authoritarian ideologies is a matter of national security
Period.
for the United States.
Period.
this guy, I mean, he's Venezuelan. He basically summed it up entirely.
Now remember, y'all all about trying to get in genocide. Remember, and y'all against genocide anywhere is bad. Okay, Maduro, what was agent number one? Don't forget, Venezuelans were at one point eating rat. This man burned their money in front of them before. But maybe y'all didn't catch that memo. You didn't hear that because you're too self-absorbed with your stupid stuff, hanging out with the purple hair people eaters, right? When I tell you Americans are self-absorbed, I mean it.
Title.
Like you don't seem to understand. All this crap about, well, what about our vets? What about the homeless? The vets were getting all the drugs that they got because 90% of it came from elsewhere, Venezuela included. But you care about the vets. We care about illegal immigrants. Why do you think they're fleeing home? Y'all didn't have a problem with Kamala going down to Honduras, right? Taking all kinds of money down to Honduras. You lefties didn't have a problem with her going down there. Your answer at the time was, we need to fix the other countries so that they don't have to come here. He goes to fix Venezuela. Dictatorship. Freaking retards.
It's true, though.
He ain't giving them money. He letting them work their own way out of the stuff. He's giving them the opportunity. Kind of like, I don't know, here. And you know what the Venezuelan people are feeling? I'll show you how they feel. Since you lefty nut jobs are so hell-bent on being stupid, and ain't much we can do for your brain cells.
Did we get an answer from Shirley
Nope,
yet?
Shirley ain't got no answer. That's Venezuela now.
I'm curious. That doesn't seem like suffering and downtroddenness to me.
Or upset that he did it.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about these leftists all over social media? They get up here and say things with their whole chest, with their selective outrage, while videos like this from that country, from the people that are posting it, are saying otherwise. So they're just mad just because it's Donald Trump. They're not listening to the actual people there that are happy that Trump went in there and did what he did. They just want to be mad.
It is wild to me.
It's fake outrage, man.
For me, it's like this, right? You have people that will tell you that they are stoked beyond belief that what is happening is happening. Okay? They'll tell you that. And yet and still, when you when you see somebody act on what they've requested somebody to help them, you're mad at that too. Like this. Okay, here's another reaction. Okay.
4:30 in the morning. Let's go wake up my husband and tell him that Nicolas Maduro was captured by the United States. Okay. Joel. Amor,
Dios.
capturaron a Nicolas Maduro.
Capturaron
a Nicolas Maduro.
Mentira.
No.
Eso jodiendo, no capturaron nada. Mentira.
Joel, ¿qué hago yo levantándote a las 5 de la mañana diciéndote esto?
Ya, eso es mentira.
Pick up your phone, check it out, see what's up.
Sufran, coño, que sufran. Celebrar, coño, celebrar la libertad, coño, la libertad. Gracias a Estados Unidos. Dios mío, qué notición, qué noticia. Dímelo aquí.
Te dije.
Vamos. Ahora vienen los cabrones estos, ahora que vengan estos ahora, están cagados. Cagados están.
Cuba, que es un acto criminal.
Acto criminal es lo que tienen con ellos, lo tenían con los venezolanos. Eso es un acto criminal.
I want people to be assured of one thing. I am from the region near Venezuela. I'm going to take this monkey's comment down because she ain't going to answer nothing. Probably some, either an old dingbat or a young dingbat. Either way, it's a dingbat.
Yeah.
I'm from this region down there where Venezuelans have spilled out of their country into the country of my origin, Trinidad. And their presence has absolutely crippled Trinidad and Tobago. They have come in there, and the few that come to try and get away from Venezuela, they come, but they come over there with a different mindset than our country. And then the few that don't come with the intent to kind of assimilate, they come with the intention to destroy. The government of Trinidad, like they're doing now, didn't do diddly squat to get them out. The idiot they got right now, this female they got down there, oddly, her name is Kamala. That's the crazy part, Kamla. And she's just as stupid as Kamala, not much different. Won't even help her own countrymen to get things under control. We're not part of the fight in America with Venezuela. We're friends with Venezuela because they love it. She's profiting from the drug cartels as well. And I will tell you this, the people of Trinidad probably would not be mad if he went in and dealt with her the same way he dealt with Maduro. A lot of these countries down there are silent because they're also paid by Maduro in places like that have the drug cartels. Do you realize how much money these people sit on? You know how much money the amount of money they sit on. Watch how they dress, watch how they move, and then watch how the rest of the populations go.
Oh, exactly.
I thought y'all for human rights. I thought that was y'all. No? Not for human rights? Y'all complain. Here's a crazy part. This is why I told you all that Trump tried to do stuff and America is not ready for him to do it. He tried to crack down on crime in America by sending the armed guards into states, right? He was a dictator for doing that, trying to get crime under control. What did the heads of those states do? Fight him. But y'all say that he should take care of America first, right? So when you try to take care of America first, you idiots fight him. You decide to go help somebody else, and they're grateful. And you want me to think that y'all have brain cells?
Yep.
No, fam, you retarded as all get out. All of y'all that think like, and I might have friends that think that, and then if you're my friend and you think that he's doing something wrong, then I think you're retarded. And you know I would tell you this to your face. You know I have no problem calling anybody retarded when they fit the bill, friend or foe.
Yep.
I don't understand. I cannot understand your lack of brain function. Some of you might have military family members. That's why you don't want to say nothing. You might have military family and you don't want them to get hurt. Then tell them to pull out the military, but you won't because you like the money the military is giving you. Oh, did I speak out of turn? You like the military benefits, right? Oh, okay. I'm just checking. I'm making sure that I get this right. You see, y'all are this is all you do. Yes. And when action actually takes place, you don't want to take no part of it. Oh, look at he's so mean, so evil, so wicked, so this, so that. Shut up.
I'm offended.
Be offended. You have all rights to be offended and stay that way too. Ain't nobody trying to help you out no more because you're not worth helping. You're not worth helping. Not to mention some of these idiot Congress people that you encounter, like the great clueless one.
Oh, jeez.
IQ of a gnat.
Yep.
It's not about drugs. If it was, Trump wouldn't have pardoned one of the largest narco traffickers in the world last month. It's about oil and regime change.
Now, what did the guy from that country, that video you played, what did he say? It's not about what?
It's not about a regime change.
That it's not about a regime change, but you have this idiot that's all the way over here in America that's trying to tell us what's happening when the people in that country are saying otherwise.
That's wild work.
And they need a trial now to pretend it isn't, especially to distract from Epstein and the health cost.
Okay. If you think so, look, and then we have this thing here. I don't even know what to call it.
Living cancer cell.
Jayapal.
Medea.
Bollywood Medea. So now Trump is going to decide who's the next leader of Venezuela. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go with that. Not the people of Venezuela. Meanwhile, the people of Venezuela telling you people like you to shut up. They're happy. You won't listen to them. No, you know better.
Isn't she an anti-Trumper?
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Machado was the unity opposition candidate chosen by the Venezuelan people in the last election and won a Nobel Peace Prize, which Trump, what? What are you talking?
Did you mean Maduro, not Machado?
I don't know what. First of all, okay, listen. I want you to just please listen to this properly, okay? Hear me out. I'm going to use her tweet, just her tweet, nothing else. She is suggesting that Trump invaded Venezuela to mess with their leadership, right? But in the next phase, she mentions a different leader that was not in power at all. So you're telling me that the Venezuelan people picked that guy, right? But Maduro was in charge.
Okay. After reading her statement, I'm going back to the last election. So now Trump is going to decide who the next leader of the Venezuela should be. So if you switch that out with now Democrats are going to decide who their next candidate is going to be, which was Kamala Harris. Right. So everything she's saying here is what they do or what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a projection.
Yes.
Projection.
These people, man, my brain just like take me out, man. Jeez.
And of course, nothing would be complete without the input of Erka Durka himself.
Read it in his voice.
I was briefed this morning on the U.S. military captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, as well as their planned imprisonment of federal custody here in New York City. Unilaterally attacking a sovereign nation is an act of war and a violation of federal and international law. This blatant pursuit of regime change does not affect those abroad. It directly impacts New Yorkers. How? Including tens of thousands of Venezuelans who call their city home. My focus is their safety and the safety of every New Yorker. And my administration will continue to monitor the situation and issue relevant guidance, Benchun.
You know what Trump should say to him? Shut up, mayor. That's all you are. You're a mayor. Go sit down and worry about your little city.
I have a question, Professor.
Yes, sir.
So, day one, Mamdani said that. Well, right here, Mamdani basically says that he's looking out for the safety of New Yorkers.
Right.
Day one, he removed a bunch of mayorally official sanctioned tweets about protecting Jews in New York City. He also opened the door to allow active protests to happen outside of synagogues now. Last time I checked, musties like to do a lot of firebombing.
Yes,
and
they do.
multiple cocktails. So I'd like to know how he's going to quell the green light that the hall pass that he gave to musties now throwing Molotov cocktails into synagogues.
Why would he give anything? He ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, he said he was protecting New Yorkers.
No. New Yorkers. Yorkers. Yes. Yeah.
The Alu Akbar New Yorkers.
Yeah, New Yorkers.
Yeah, I just gotcha. Okay.
The New Yorkers that wipe with their left hand and don't eat with it.
I mean, he spoke for the 10,000 Venezuelans that live there. But what do they think?
Yeah. And they can speak for themselves.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty happy. Probably some of those Venezuelan New Yorkers would love to go back home without that guy.
More than likely.
That's some crazy work. Very crazy work. I think we could use some levity, and a certain individual brought it to us. And many of you might recognize this individual, and he
not Bob Ross.
Bob Ross says,
let's paint some happy little Venezuelan fishing boats. And when they're up in flames like this, you just make a couple little boom, boom, boom.
Couple little boom, boom, boom.
That's glorious.
Oh, listen, there is a right use for AI. And this is the correct use of AI. If you're going to do AI, do it right. And this is the best way to do it. You know, humor, make it true. Make it true. So we found the indictment papers. Okay. And the United States District Court, District of Southern New York. Nicolas Maduro Moros. I ain't going to try no Spanish.
Wait, this is the same district that oversaw his 34 felony case.
Yes, it's a thing. Say my thing. For over 25 years, leaders of Venezuela have abused their position of power, trust, and corrupted once legitimate institutions of import tons of cocaine into the U.S. Nicolas Maduro, the defendant, is the front runner of that corruption and has partnered with his co-conspirators to use his illegally obtained authority, factually, and in institutions he corroded to transport thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States, factually. Since his early days of Venezuelan government, Maduro has tarnished every public office he has held. As a member of Venezuela's National Assembly, Maduro moved loads of cocaine under protection of Venezuelan law enforcement. As Venezuela's Prime Minister of Foreign Affairs, Maduro provided Venezuelan diplomatic passports to drug traffickers and facilitated diplomatic cover for planes used by money launderers to repatriate drug proceeds from Mexico to Venezuela. I have a conspiracy to add to this.
What's that?
Would you be the least bit surprised if they find ties to Mina Airport?
Mina Airport
in Arkansas when Bill Clinton was running drugs.
Oh.
Now, please remember, there was a deal made with Venezuela under Mr. Clinton. And it was about the time that he entered office that the drug trade between these nations really took off. Now, if in their investigation, they find ties, this could be one of the reasons they could easily go after them in, you know what I'm saying? They could, hey, y'all wanted a local arrests, right?
Yeah, and not just the Clintons. I think a lot of the public officials are going to get caught up in this because they, like I said, they could have taken Maduro out. They could have easily just went in there, pop, pop, done. But they captured him and they took him and his wife away. And when they start interrogating this guy, he's going to squeal like a little pig. And he's going to start name dropping a lot of people who allowed for this drug trafficking to happen. You know, give them a pass. Let this boat go. Let this crate go. Let this container go. Don't check this container. That's how a lot of this stuff got in, because a lot of these officials that are in charge allowed it in. Yeah, a whole network of these fools. So I think when they start asking him, he's going to talk and he's going to start name dropping. And the Clintons, a lot of these big time politicians are going to get caught up.
Now you have to remember, Maduro came to power as president 2013. Okay, 2013. Bill Clinton was president in 93 to 2001, right? But before Maduro was president, he was in politics and was still using a lot of the power within there to do stuff, like they were saying, 25 years of it. 25 years would have put him at the beginning of Clinton's term.
Yep.
Just FYI, it would have put him at the beginning of Clinton's terms. And to me, I think they'll eventually find a way and a link from that to this guy. That's my theory. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't. I'm saying that's my theory.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
it could end up being because, like I said, he undid NAFTA. Once he undid NAFTA, he found ways to finally go after a lot of these foreign countries that were doing America dirty with their deals. With that came investigations into who and how they were a part of foreign entities. And I think what he might, I'm not saying he does, but one of the things you have to look at is if he can't get the American clowns that are in power arrested via a direct line in American issues, if you can link them to international and overseas issues where it become a matter of national security, you could bypass a lot of the laws that keep them protected if you can link them to something international to do with American security, especially with the current president.
Right.
And that way he doesn't have to rely on Congress. He doesn't have to rely on the Senate to get them arrested. He doesn't even have to rely on the DOJ as much because he himself is in charge of international issues and national security. Hegseth and him could easily go after that and link them to that. It's over if he can do it.
And what if there's some type of campaign donation during that time from Clinton to the Bushes to Obama? And of course, Maduro had to pay something out in order for him to be able to traffic these drugs and get all these gangbangers in our country. So there's some money somewhere and the receipts are going to be shown. So that's a great point. I think once he talks and he gets what he wants, there's going to be a lot of heads.
There might be some heads rolling, especially if the theory is that he's sick. If you are sick and you want to have an easy life for the rest of your life, because you're going to die here. I'm just letting you know. You're going to die somewhere in captivity, whether that be in Venezuela or here. You're dying in captivity. I hope he recognizes Maduro ain't getting out. Like, no matter what he do at this point, he is not going free to do anything in government anymore.
Yep.
For all intents and purposes, he did. So he better, before his life is over, to make it a little bit easier on himself, he better rat. They might put you on an island somewhere and just leave you there so you can live the rest of your life, hanging out. Give us the rest of the names.
Yeah, and his wife is with him. So it's like, hey, we'll let your wife go back. You just tell us what we need to know.
Yeah.
And he'll talk. He'll talk. He'll be like, yeah.
Also, don't forget, Hegseth's going back old school military. Old school military.
Water.
They're not going to sit you down in a little gaming room and have you play games until you feel better. No, 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 no. No, no. We're talking about blindfolds on a little piece of wood and some drip therapy. You know, there's a word for it. Is it waterboarding? Waterboarding therapy, sleep deprivation.
That won't happen.
Nope.
That won't happen.
Nope. Not going to happen. Not this time. I don't see it going well for him at all. I don't see him going. It's not going. He won't have the opportunity to unalive himself. And just because he unalives himself does not mean that the records are gone. It'll make it easier for us to find information if he speaks, but
yeah,
it's not like we can't find the information. They already raided the base, multiple bases. So I'm sure they have the information they want, but I'm sure they could use some direct names to say, well, Maduro said this name, that name, that name, and that name. I'm just saying, I'm pretty happy with what he did. And I don't give a rat's behind about anybody else that has an issue with it, because you're not thinking at all. Not even thinking big picture. You're not thinking. You're too stuck on stupid for you to think. The grand scheme of this picture is this. Outside of it being a drug, and you might say, it's oil, it's oil. Okay, so it's oil. And what's your point? How much over the last, let's see, we'll just go back to Clinton. From Clinton to Bush to Obama to Biden, how much resources have those presidents handed off to other countries that we could have thrived on?
Financially?
Trillions.
Literally.
You think I'm going to feel bad about us taking some oil from Venezuela? Please.
And the thing with the oil argument, we didn't go to war for 20 years to get the oil like we did in Iraq. This was a 4-hour operation, and I guarantee the new president
will share that oil.
Will share the oil just for doing that. We're not going in there taking it. I guarantee she's like, yep, thanks for helping us. You guys can come in and we'll work out a deal with our oil.
Besides that, bro, we don't need the oil.
Yeah, we don't.
Listen, we don't need foreign oil. I know y'all believe we do. Or they're definitely going in for the oil. We don't need it.
Yeah.
There are multiple, just Texas. Okay, let's just stick to Texas. No other state. Let's stick to, in fact, no, Texas and Alaska. Let's just do those two. Those two states alone have enough oil where we can cut off from the rest of the globe for the next 15, 20 years and never need them. Never. We won't have to deal with Iraq. We won't have to deal with Iran. We won't have to deal with none of the towelheads. None of them we'd have to deal with. We won't have the headache, the stress, and we will pull every bit of defense from those countries. If we today decide to shut down all aid across the globe, bring everybody home and shut down, you can't come in, and if you want out, get out. We won't need a thing from anywhere on earth for at least 20 years. Even more. There's nothing another country has that we need.
That's true.
I think y'all got this twisted.
Yeah.
We became dependent on these other countries because of presidents and their stupid failed foreign policies. But we don't need it. We have enough resources and oil and technology and everything here that we could possibly need. We pretty much became our own doomsday preps country.
America the bunker.
America bunker is what we became. And they're definitely not going to come here and take anything from us. That's never going to happen. And they know it. Shut them all out. We can become isolationists, focus on America, keep all our resources in America, and build America.
Be done.
Dubai looks.
Be done. The fact of the matter is that y'all keep saying that he's purchased here and he's purchased there and he's purchased and he's purchased and purchased and purchased. If that was the case, if they're purchased, wouldn't you think at minimum, hear me out, at minimum, if all these presidents were purchased by all these foreign countries, there would be at least one instance, just one, where American resources were gone. Show me where that is. I bet you can. Show me where it is. You will never be able to show me that. And there's a reason you can't show that to me, because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let me see what that was here. Let me bring that up. More celebration. I love seeing it. You love seeing it. And there are people in Cuba. There are people all over the world right now trying to head back home.
Yep.
They're trying to get back to Venezuela. They were fleeing for their life. They're now wanting to say, nope, I'm going home. I ain't got to be here. I'm not trying to be here for no length of time. I'm going home.
See, the interesting thing is that if you're here as a refugee or asylum seeker, the whole goal is for you to want to go back. Like if you're a refugee, you don't want to stay in America. You want to go back to your home country.
Yep.
And the fact that now that Maduro is out, because he was the one that was causing the suffering, people, Venezuelans all over the world who are expats and who are, fleeing, they all want to go back. Like, I know I got friends here who, are Venezuelans. They're like, I want to go back home. So,
right here.
Venezuela. Venezuela. Al fin, señor, gracias. Gracias, mi Dios.
Por fin, bendice
Spain. Everybody else but Americans are aware of what was happening in Venezuela.
Yep.
That's the crazy part to me. Like all these people that are so skilled, they say, in overseas and international this and international the other. The same idiots that didn't have a clue about the real beef between Gaza people and Israel. No clue. They had the most to say. They're the same people that had no clue what was going on in Venezuela. They have no clue what's going on in Colombia. They got no damn clue what's going on in Mexico. They just want their avocados. That's the crazy part about all of this. This is wild to me that y'all can't even figure out what's going on overseas. But you listen to the people who are here who don't even go over there to give you info. And when the people who live there tell you, now we good with this. We glad about this. Yeah. You don't know. They're like the lip. Shh, I'll speak for you. I'll become the Lorax. I'll speak for the trees.
That is true. You have people all over the world right now, Venezuelans that live in all these different countries scattered across mainly South America and other countries cheering. And you have stupid Americans who know nothing about that country. It's probably never left their city, never traveled abroad, never been anywhere, protesting about it, doing videos for clicks. No, nothing.
It's wild.
They do their little video, then they get off and go back to their boring life.
That is wild, bro. Like, really, it's wild. The more you think about it, the more crazy it sounds. The more crazy it sounds. But from what we can see, this is going to end up having a very large, because here's what I think the Democrats are going to do. Mark my words on this one and see if I'm right. They're going to try and link up with the UN to try and find a way to say that what he did was an international breach of sovereignty. They're going to try and find a way for the UN to find its claws into the situation and try and get Maduro released. Just when I'm telling you, these people are hell-bent on keeping grip on what they have, and they will try and find a way to release Maduro. Then they'll tell you the Venezuelan people are happy to have him back.
They're going to speak for the Venezuelan people.
They're going to speak for them. Yep.
Isn't that kind of sort of what we should expect from the UN, though?
It is. But it's also what we should expect from the Democrats, too.
And this is why we should just leave the UN. We should have left the UN a long time ago. We don't need them.
Yeah.
Leave the UN and tell them to go eat a big bag of you know what. We're going to do what we want to do. You're not in charge of America, and go screw yourself. We don't need you.
Because they won't be able to get Trump on anything to do with it on an American law base, because he's doing this based on international issues and what's it called, national security, and he's the one in charge of it. They can't touch him on that front. But I think they might be able to get at least some traction if they were to go and say, well, based on UN law and what we have, based on how we internationally deal with people, he violated this treaty and that treaty and that treaty. And I think if they do that, this is what Trump will do. All right, bet, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Now,
If you want to come war, come war. If you want to come stop me from doing it, come and stop me.
was Maduro the actual sitting president?
No.
Okay. So what if the actual the president of Venezuela, the real one, told Trump to come do it? I'm the president, not him, and I'm giving you permission to come and get rid of this guy.
Well, the question is will the UN recognize Maduro as the official leader in order for them to be able to indict Trump on the international violations?
Well, they'd have to. Here's why. If they honored Maduro, they would have to do the same for the sitting one.
Right.
Because remember how Maduro got in there was by deposing and election fraud. The exact same thing that they honored there, they would have to honor there, otherwise they lose. It's that simple. So their own logic would have to be applied to them. And I think for the most part, they can't afford but to have that. They have to allow it.
And at the same time, if Trump were to pull out of the UN and they were to, get him on this and he says, okay, I'm out, then he can also pull every single funding that goes to these countries.
Everything. And
So
the thing about it is we have so many boots on the ground elsewhere. We have so many defense zones across the globe. We have so much money pouring out into other countries for their own defense.
Right.
The instant America decides to say no defense fund, no food fund, nothing, shuts everything down.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the same people saying we shouldn't meddle in international affairs, saying we need to interfere in international affairs because we fund their health care. Like the same people that say we shouldn't be doing regime. What do you think is aiding a regime when we help with their defense and their healthcare? See, you see, the problem is the same logic that y'all say y'all use. You don't use when it's actually on the other end. You only use it when it benefits you. But I want you to use your own logic. This is your logic, not mine. If I were the one in charge, trust and believe, it'd be nukes everywhere. Nukes all over. It'd be Christmas. It'd be Christmas everywhere.
Everywhere would be glass.
What, man? Look, you'd be seeing yourself everywhere in the ground. If I find even 1 ounce of fentanyl that you send here, you're gone. Right off the rip. Like I'm ending you and all the people that you work with. Bam.
I have a question. So the same people that are crying about this being a regime change, did they cry about Gaddafi getting slaughtered? Okay.
No.
That was kind of a regime change.
Because they thought he was a dictator.
Yeah, they also didn't care about Saddam either.
Yeah,
that's true.
They were happy with Saddam,
but now they're not happy with not even a regime change, just taking out of a usurper, basically.
They were happy with Bin Laden. We could go on. There are tons of people that we wiped out overseas that y'all didn't have a problem with.
Yep.
Because that was different because they were international. Blah, 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 blah.
Weren't they the same people that wanted to take out Putin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
just but they're against regime changes. They're against regime changes.
They were rooting for a short man cross-dresser dude to take out Putin too.
You can't make this up, man.
So I have a question then. Let's just say, for the sake of the scenario, the UN calls on Trump and says you're in violation of these international laws and treaties, and Trump says, "All right, bet my pull-out game is strong." What if for the next 3 years, every single our boots on the ground dismantle and then come back home?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
That'd be good. Pull embassies too.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they'd be begging for it. They'd
What do
be
you think would
begging for us to come back. They'd
Exactly
be
that.
begging.
Yeah. They'd
After
be
about
begging.
6 months to a year, they'll be begging.
Not
for us
even
to
that
come.
long.
Yeah. Please come back. Please, please.
Not
Because
even.
a lot of those countries, they just be attacking each other after that. The only reason some of these countries don't attack each other is because America's there.
Which is fine. I don't care if they want to, go head to head. If Spain wants to shoot at, Portugal, that's fine. Whatever. That's on them. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, it's like the moment the U.S. announces that all of our forces, along with all the military assets that we have overseas, we're going to pack it up and pull out. The destabilization that will occur within these nation states, I think, is going to be astronomically detrimental.
Man, what?
And it'll be
And if
hilarious.
And if the UN did say that, if I was Trump, I'd be like, make me.
Yeah.
Come over here and make me. And they wouldn't. They would. They just be talking.
I do know that Trump has this already. And look, and y'all might. There are things I can disagree with Trump on, but I also see a portion of him dealing with the whole political landscape on I only got 2 years left in this, and I'm going to make it as much havoc as I can do.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I'm done, everything I wanted to do, I'm going to do with or without your permission. The thing y'all call me, I'm going to act just like, and I will not give a damn. And I will not blame him. I hope he becomes exactly what y'all fear.
Mm-hmm.
I hope before the end of this next 2 years, 2.5 years, that he decides he's done with trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, and he becomes a dictator that y'all think he is. I hope he do. I hope he gets up one day and says, you know what? Screw it. Debo time. He goes on Debo time and just starts riding through your thing and taking your bike, snatching your chain, talking to you sideways. I hope he do it. I hope he do.
Show him what a real dictator is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the dictator. What I was doing before, I wasn't a dictator.
No, you're going to see. Y'all going to see. Like, again, this particular issue, as much as it's raising people's hairs, the people that are on the opposite side are ignorant, stupid individuals that cannot see past the nose on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And I have people in my corner that are long time internet friends, real friends, who disagree with what Trump just did. And I am not ashamed to call y'all dummies for believing that, because that's what you're a dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you generally can't see what damage it's done to all the neighboring countries by having Maduro in power,
Mm-hmm.
then you are being purposefully obtuse. And I cannot think that you have two brain cells to rub together like I thought you did. You fooled me for a bit, but there's no way you can have two brain cells to rub together.
Right.
There's no way. So this option that he put out there, this act that he did, I'm all on board for, and I hope the people in Colombia watches this, and they see that Trump means business, and they try and get rid of their guy before Trump has to.
Right.
Because if he has to step into Colombia now,
I think he will. I mean, that president should never said nothing. You think Trump's going to sit back and let that slide? No, he's not. He's like, okay.
It'll be interesting. It would be very interesting to say the least. So
You're
I'm like,
next.
this particular issue is not going to go away. And I think it should have happened in 16. Should have happened in 16 or 17.
Yeah.
When his first thing was, but he had a lot to deal with then too. And he did exactly that. He did exactly what he was supposed to for that first 4 years. All he could do, he did. And I think in this one, his give a shit bar is broken. He ain't got none right now. And and I think he's just off meds at this point.
I'm not mad about it.
Trump is off meds.
What's he, 79?
Yeah.
Man, let it go.
Look,
just go.
To get off my lawn, Trump is here.
Yeah.
Take them all.
These whippersnappers, get off my lawn. He's gonna have that coming out here pretty soon. What? Look, and I wouldn't blame him. The problem is he can't go after the so-called elites in America like he can and should overseas. He can't do it like that here.
Yeah.
He runs into two problems here. We have a different set of laws than anywhere else on the globe. And the way we have it set up, it's not built for something like that. Secondarily, if he even attempts to, you're going to see violence break out across the country, and not to try and make things better, but to help make things worse.
Yeah.
And if that breaks out, then he would definitely have to put in martial law and definitely have to shut stuff down with the military. The instant they do that, all hell is going to break loose, at least for another 2 years, and he doesn't have the time for all that.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best way for him to do it, is to go about it by erasing the peripheral, taking out the flank. We flanking people at this point. Just take out the flanks, get rid of all the big dogs that are outside, have them rat on the ones on the inside, and then take them out legally. I can see that happening. I don't know that it will, but that's the way I would do it if I were him.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I would shut everything down once you figure out the information from Maduro, because I think this arrest right here is what's going to expose a lot more than what we think. And I think once he gets all the information, they have those receipts, shut it all down and stream everything live for everybody to see. And that's all they get to see. They just get to see the truth, names, videos, faces, receipts. And you just show that. That's all that's on TV. So now the American people are seeing this live. Yes, there's still going to be the ones that are asleep, of course. But the majority of Americans are going to wake up and be like, oh, man, I can't believe this has happened all these years.
Yeah.
And then when the arrest and trials start happening, you just stream that stuff. Shut the left down. Then they can't say nothing. Well,
yeah, this is the best thing I can show right now. I'm gonna end with this, and this is how I think he should do every time he catches one of these people. This is what he should do, is to get right on camera and do something like this.
Last night, the United States brought the world's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
He died.
I love this.
Leader of ISIS, violent terror organization. Where in the world? The United States has been searching for Baghdadi for many years. Capturing or killing Baghdadi has been the top national security priority of my administration. U.S. Special Operations Forces execute dangerous and daring nighttime raid in northwestern Syria and accomplished their mission in grand style. He will never again harm another innocent man, woman, or child.
Yep.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward. The world is now a much safer place.
That's the way.
And in that vein, you know, Maduro called Trump a coward. He says, "I'm here, coward.
Come get me." All right, bet. That's what's up.
Look, Trump answered, like,
don't do that. Don't call our bluff, man. America's bluff with this Trump in office. Don't do it. He'd be like, oh, they think I'm playing with them. Hold on. They think I'm playing. Hey, Pete, bomb the crap out of these dudes tonight. Yes, Mr. President. And boom, 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 it's over.
Oh, God.
I told him not to mess with me, and I had to show him who's daddy.
Oh, al-Baghdadi, Matt Daddy.
And now Maduro.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Look,
man.
say what y'all want, but he's one of the funniest presidents we ever had, bro. Biden was funny for a different reason. Biden was funny because he retarded, but this dude just funny, like off the chain funny. Like real funny off the chain. Call and kick me. All right, fool. Okay, hold on. Can you imagine him talking like an essay? All right, okay, fool. Okay, fool.
I mean, just the way he answers when someone asks him about the president of Colombia, like earlier, just the way he answered, he was just sitting there like, he might be next. You got all that cocaine out there. I don't know. He pretty much needs to shut up.
Yeah, he better watch his ass. He said, "You better watch his ass."
Yeah.
Better watch his mouth because the Don will come and snatch him up like Tony Montana and sit.
Look, Trump is literally gangster New York.
He did.
Like, he's the OG gangster of New York, and he's had the money to be able to do it. So,
Godfather Trump.
Yeah, basically.
You come into my house, threaten my people with drugs, I'll kill you.
No, you ain't. I bet.
Send him out.
All send. Coup. But I'm good. I'm good with it because the Venezuelan people are good with it. And if you can't see the impact it's going to have on Americans, then you're too slow. If you can't understand that the flow of drugs is actually going to get curtailed now, you're too slow.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't understand that this was a matter of national security, then you're too slow. And if you really think that somehow, some way, he has not been trying to take care of things locally here, then again, you're too slow.
Yep. And for all those smooth brain leftists out there with their selective outrage, you can get on TikTok, you can get on all these social media platforms and boo-hoo, cry about what he did. The Venezuelan people are the only ones that matter, and they disagree with you. They don't care what you have to say. They disagree with you.
Yep.
Point blank period. Point a blank a period. So either way, we'll be back Monday. We had to cover this when it was hot because we put out 2 cents. We know you all people like to hear it, the ones that are smart anyway. But we might if there might be more updates come Monday, and if there is, we'll cover that too. Or he might have to go after Colombia by then. You never know.
Or Maduro's interrogation video.
Well, yeah, here's hey, look.
Oh, that would be
he might
gold.
Put that out. He might put that out.
No,
don't put nothing past Trump now. Anything to embarrass you, he'll put out there.
But Martin, one thing, you did say in your video that you posted on Facebook about how pretty much all these other countries are watching.
Mm-hmm.
All these Mexico and all these other countries around it that do all this drug stuff, they're watching. They saw.
They're watching, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're like, whoa. I guess the cartels ain't that tough. I mean, these guys can come here and snatch me up too. So
you think they're gonna just waltz in with a tank in the middle of the day? It's not how we roll. That's not. It's working smart, not hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find you when nobody looking. Put you in the dark when I got night vision. I ain't got to work in the daytime when I can blind you. I'm good. It's crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it turns out come Monday. And if there are more people on the table to be taken, then they'll get Liam Neeson as soon as possible. He has a certain set of skills, and he will find you. Sometimes he might kill you. Okay. Yeah.
And we just saw that in the last, 16 hours.
Tell you, man, them guys will come in there and snatch you up. They got these Stargates, and they get this. Just walk through a Stargate.
They just pull a what you call it, Doctor Strange.
There he is.
Back up.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, bro. Funny stuff. But anyway, we thank everybody for watching, including the haters and the retards like Tyler.
Yeah.
As much as Tyler thinks he's saying that and he coming in to talk nonsense, he don't realize he's helping our algorithm by putting our video on his FYP. That's how retarded these people are. They don't really get that the things you watch will influence more on your page, and the more it shows up, it goes out to more people that watch things like you. This is how slow you are, and you don't understand YouTube. So let me help you out. The more and longer you stay, and you go, leave, and come back, you're telling the algorithm that you're doubly interested. And not only that, then it will start recommending it to those that have your same viewpoints and FYP. So the things that you think you're stopping, you're helping to get out, you absolute jack tool. So we thank you for being remedial and short bus enough, Tyler, that you think you're hurting the algorithm, but you're helping us out. Again, y'all just don't use the common sense that you, I'm assuming that you were born with it, and it wasn't your brother, your mom's and dad wasn't brother and sister. I'm assuming that, but I'm thinking now that they must have been.
It's inbred.
Mhm.
It must have been twins too when they did it. So at this point,
Canadian Somali.
yeah, thank you very much, Tyler. And make sure you keep track of all the money you make on your realtor stuff because it might go away here soon. Okay, stock up. Okay, stock up.
Start
stock.
saving, Ty.
All right. Love y'all. Mean it. We'll catch y'all come Monday, Mr. Lee.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll see you Monday. Peace.
Whoa.